Um, but yeah, hold up. So some folks know this story, some folks don't. So one of my when I was probably at a little after high school, y'all. A little after high school, I could not get a job to save my life, y'all. I was trying to do right. I wanted to be a productive member of society, y'all. I could not get a job to save my life. So, what did Buckets have to do? I had to call up my cousin. He runs this maintenance company, right? He runs a maintenance company. And what he did regular maintenance, and he also like um did janitorial work, right? So that's really where I got my like I guess my adult career, like I started like doing stuff from was that. Um, hang on, y'all. Um, so that's kind of you know what I mean. Like it was a start, y'all. It was better than nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was better than nothing. So one thing that he had me doing was I was at this factory, right? So we were at a factory. He had a contract at a factory. Now it just wasn't a regular factory. It was a what was that? A subscription? For sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Um, it wasn't just a regular factory. It was a guitar factory, right? So, and y'all can kind of those of y'all who are like heavy into music and stuff like that, y'all can kind of really figure out like where this was and what this was. So it was a guitar factory. You know what I mean? So like how the morning routine worked. The morning routine would go as soon as you get there, you would clean up the parking lot, right? You clean up the parking lot. So you pick up the trash because it was in like the downtown area. So you pick up trash. You would that's on the actual parking lot. You walk that parking lot. You pick up everything that's on there. It was a huge parking lot. We're talking about maybe 200 spaces, 300 spaces. It was a nice sized parking lot. So then you put the trash in the trash can. Then you walk the entire building, walk around the entire building. And like I said, it's downtown. So on the weekends, that shit was trashed. You know what I'm saying? So you would walk the entire building, you pick up all the trash there, and then you start working your way inside, right? You go back to the parking lot that you pulled up in that you started at picking up the trash. So then you walk through the building, through the guard desk, which is right at the entrance of the building. It's technically the back of the building, but it's the entrance for the workers. Um, and then you kind of work your way from there. You pick up the trash there, you go all throughout the lobby, you go through the hallways, you go to the break room, clean up the trash, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Then you start on the bathrooms, the toilets, the floors, sinks, mopping out. You head your way to the front where the main lobby is, where the entrance of the building technically would be. And then every now and then you would do things like cleaning up the actual ballroom that was there and et cetera, right? Anyway, so that I'm just giving you like the rundown on what the story would be. I mean, on what the everyday would be, right? Okay, y'all, my first day there, I'm early. Actually, my grandma dropped me off because I don't remember what happened. Like, something happened with the car. Like, something happened with my car, y'all. And my grandma had to drop me off at my first day on the job. I get there, I'm waiting on my cousin. I call him. He's like, I'm gonna come show you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Y'all, we went through the whole day, no issues, right? The very next day, y'all, bullshit you not. As soon as I get there, he asked me, he's like, you need my help, et cetera, et cetera. I'll be on. Well, he's like, just wait on me. You can go ahead and start in the parking lot, y'all. And from there, you kind of, by the time you get done with that and walk in the building, I'll be there. Y'all, okay. So Listen, I pull up, y'all. I get there. It's dark, y'all. And I'm like, I hear something going like, don't, don't, don't. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Y'all, remember I told you the fucking parking lot is 200 spaces. There's a orange ball, y'all. Hold on. Y'all, bullshit you not. Orange ball. It looked like this. It looked like this, y'all. Bouncing. Boom, 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 by itself. I'm like, hold up. What the fuck? Y'all, the motherfucker is bouncing, not like in a line like this, like somebody's doing it. It's bouncing from one far end of the parking lot. And then, like, less than a second, it's on the far other end of the parking lot. So I'm like, what the fuck is that? Yo, I'm just looking at it because I'm so mesmerized. It's like it's doing that shit. Y'all. So then it just stops, right? And I'm like, okay. Ball come flying at my face, y'all. Just like boom, like that shit. Like that. Never hits me. It goes right through me, y'all. I said, okay, I'm finna have some fun. That's what I thought. I'm like, I'm finna have a great time over here. Y'all, see, y'all thought I was gonna get scared. No, I was like, this is where I need to be. Y'all, that ball shit, that didn't do shit for me, y'all. I wasn't worried about none of that shit, right? Is it a real story? Yeah. Yeah, it's no, like y'all. This is for real. My first real thing. Like I bullshit you not. This is the first. This was my first job. So then, look, check this out. I call my cousin, right? I call him on the phone. I'm like, Rod, it's a ball bouncing on the parking lot. And he over here like, what are you talking about, Trey? He's like, I'm like, there's a ball bouncing on the parking lot by itself. Rodney, he was a scary Jerry. Rodney was like, I don't do that ghost shit. So he was like, you know what I mean? You handle that and praise God. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. Okay. He didn't even show up for work that day. So I had to really do the little routine shit myself. Right? The next day he was like, oh, it's gonna calm down, etc. Don't worry about it. Yada yada yada. We're gonna go through our routine again. We pull up to the parking lot, y'all, together. In separate car, we pull up though. I get out. He get out. Y'all, it's so fucking cold outside at this point. One of them times where you can see your breath, right? We walking and we talking to the security guard at the back at the desk. We're outside. The security guard smoking a cigarette. His name was Max. We smoking a security. I said we smoking a security guard. God damn. He's smoking a cigarette outside. We talking to him, looking over the little thing. Y'all, we see two men walking. Two men walking, y'all. But they wearing clothes like they was in a war. So we like, the fuck? These motherfuckers lost? Y'all lost? We making they making jokes and shit. Y'all lost, ain't it? Oh, ugly, like shit like that, right? Y'all, they wave. They don't say shit. They wave like this. And we way back. We way back like this, like real kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, Y'all, them motherfuckers run straight to us, y'all. They run straight to us. Stop. Turn around. Walk straight through the wall. I'm looking at Rod. I'm looking at Rod. Rod not looking at me, y'all. I'm sitting here like this, looking at him. Like that. Rod, y'all know how dogs be when y'all call a dog name? How that motherfucker be like, he don't want to look at you, be like this and shit. They ain't even gotta be in trouble, y'all. They be giving y'all the side eye and shit. You be like, Bruce, Bruce. That's all Bruce give your ass. You like, motherfucker, you hear me? Like that's what Rod was doing. He didn't really want to look at me, y'all. So Maxwell, he ain't scared because for some reason Rod been there for years and he never had any like paranormal activity. However, this factory that I worked at, y'all, is widely known as one of the most haunted places in the world, actually. Is that not fucking crazy? Widely known as one of the most haunted places in the US. Not in the city that I'm in the US. And I was determined to get to the bottom of why. I needed to know. I needed to know. I needed to know. I see y'all already took my black card, so I don't give a fuck no more. I can tell y'all the truth now. I can tell y'all my plight. Y'all already took my black card anyway. So it don't even matter to me. It don't even matter to me. So y'all say what y'all want to say. But listen. Don't clip it. Whatever she talking about, don't clip it. Y'all clip it to get banned. You get it immediately. Y'all, but hold on. Listen, it get better. So now that I know that it's one of the most haunted places in America, because I Googled the place. I'm like, all right, cool. So now, y'all, I gotta talk to the workers and shit, right? I gotta talk to all the workers. I gotta figure out, is everybody experiencing all the shit that I'm experiencing, right? Y'all, so I think it was the following week, y'all. Y'all, guess what happens? Immediately, guess who back? Orange ball back, y'all. Orange ball back with a vengeance. With a vengeance, y'all. Orange ball is back. That motherfucker here, and it's like he being passed. It's being passed back and forth, right? Oh shit. Hold on, y'all. I'm knocking shit down. Now it's being passed back and forth. So now it don't bother me. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Well, they ain't want none of the buckets. I'd have put them motherfuckers. Come on now. You what? What they gonna play me for my soul? I ain't losing. To beat me, they was gonna need Jesus Christ in hoop shoes. To beat me, they was gonna need that big body. Y'all can't even see the flicks. Hold on. Whatever. I'm in a hoodie anyway. I was gonna do them something dirty. They gonna play me what? The only way I would have played them for the soul, I play you for the soul. You can have it, little ghosty ghost. If I win, you let me put you in a vacuum cleaner and take you back to the crib. We can play then. We can play the ones. I can go get my boy. We can play the twos. We can do whatever y'all want to do. I ain't losing. Not losing. Think I'm losing. What? Fuck, I'm finna lose with some ectoplasm, nigga? No. Anyway, y'all. So I had to go check with all the workers, right? I had to go check with the workers. I'm like, I need to know what the fuck happened. Y'all, they was telling me that they didn't know. Nobody knew what was going on, y'all. That's what made this whole thing so intriguing, is that nobody knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like for this building to have been there for so long and nobody know what happened is crazy. But y'all, the place was full of these ghost kids. Ghost kids, y'all. Ghost kids. But now in my mind, I got a clue. I got a clue. So now I'm learning. So they tell me all the workers have stories such as like them walking through the building and getting their hand grabbed, you know, like almost like how a little kid grabs your hand and tries to walk with you. Or people having sad days and they feel like these little sets of arms around them, hugging them. Um, or like people like women have been sitting there and their hair is getting braided, like stuff like that, right? I mean, people, it might scare some people, but to, you know, some people that's it's kind of, you know, they're kids, you know, they're 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12 years old, you know what I'm saying? These are kids, and it was like a bunch of them, y'all. Like even some was so out there that they had names that we gave them. Annabelle somewhere. She chilling. Um, yeah, I know. Yeah, I kind of dropped the ball on not bringing the Annabelle doll, but it's okay. Um, but as I was saying, like some of them were so prominent, like they were so like known, and they occurred like they came like forth so much and made themselves visible that some of them had names, right? Like you could hear laughing and like giggling and like little games, like little like you them little patty cake games and shit. Like you could hear them playing those games and stuff, y'all. Um, which is so crazy to me, right? And then you had the more, I guess the older ones were more mischievous. They'll like I said, it was a guitar factory, so they had to put like the strings on the guitars and shit like that. And like a little kid to come by and pluck them as you put them on. They were mischievous. They would pluck them, or they would spray paint a guitar red, and you know you come back and somebody then wrote with crayon, or they spray painted a small section of it blue or some shit like that. You know what I'm like? It would be stuff like that. So, but the workers enjoyed most of the workers enjoyed the kids. Don't get me wrong, the job it paid a lot of money for those kind of workers, but a lot of people were so terrified of ghosts, like the job had a high turnover with it also. So I mean, as anybody would imagine, but y'all, it was real dope to like learn that kind of stuff, right? But I'm not here to talk to Casper the Friendly Ghost. Okay? I'm here to get down to what happened to these kids, y'all. I need to know for me and for America. I need to know what happened. So I'm doing research, y'all. I can't find nothing. I can't find anything on this building as far as like what happened, right? I can't find shit. And then I get moved, right? So now, as I'm still cleaning up bathrooms, I'm still doing that kind of stuff. But now, y'all, I'm cleaning up the ballrooms and stuff. Now that's where the activity and shit was, y'all. The ballrooms, right? This is where the crazy shit was. The ballrooms. The ballroom, it had a crazy spike of activity. Like everybody thought the rest of the building was haunted. There were places in the building they told me people didn't go by themselves, but I did. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. But check this out, y'all. This is before I started working in the next section of the building, y'all. So there was this security guard. and I can't remember his name. It's not really important, but let's just call him Samuel, right? Let's call him Samuel. Keep in mind, name Samuel. He moved here from fucking Ohio or some shit like that, right? Real, we are super far away from Ohio, but he moved here from like Ohio, so nobody would have known who he was, right? He get there first day on the job. First day on the job, y'all. He walks in, and so it begins. So he walks in. It's his first day. They gave him his rounds. I appreciate the follow. They gave him his rounds. He grabs his keys. His first order of business is to walk the building. The little ghost kids he wasn't scared of. But there was other shit in that building, y'all. There was other shit in the building. Something that the kids was scared of. The kids was terrified of this shit. So keep in mind his name is Samuel. So there is a second level of the building, y'all. And there's this balcony that's probably 30, 40 feet up, 50 feet up in the air. The doors close behind him. He's by himself now. The doors close behind him, but we can still see him if you're looking up there. So the doors close behind him, y'all. And he like, was he supposed to do that? They're automatic, right? But he can't push the doors back open. Y'all, he said he heard a motherfucker go, D-Lo. D-Lo. And he was like, all the hairs on his back and his chest were standing up because nobody has called him D-Lo in 30 fucking years. Keep in mind, he just moved here 5 days before he just started this job. D-Lo was the name that his brother used to call him that died 30 years prior. So he was already freaked the fuck out. So as soon as the doors actually unlocked, y'all, he ran out, right? He ran out. End the story. Right? End the story. He good. He lived to fight another day. Or so he thought, y'all. So we thought. Y'all, he left his fucking badge. So he grabs his badge, y'all. He's sweating. He's out of breath. He leans over the balcony and he looking over the balcony, y'all, like this. Just looking at all the workers. The lights go out, y'all. They're dim now. He's looking at the workers and stuff like that. People, give him a little wave. He can see over the rail. Nobody can see what the fuck is going on right there, right? He's looking over the rail. He looked back at the doors to make sure everything was still good right there. He looked over the rail again. He looked back this way, and he was like, man, y'all, he looked, and he turns, and looking over the rail is a lady. She looking over the rail right next to him. And he turned looking at her, y'all. And that motherfucker that was looking at her, the motherfucker that he was looking at, she turned just like that. And she smiles at him, y'all. Y'all, he peed on himself. He peed. So then, y'all, you hear him fall. He didn't fall over the rail. He fell back off of the rail, y'all, on the ground. And like, y'all, you just heard screaming. Y'all, he stands up. He stands up and he's bagging up towards the double doors. and she disappears, right? She disappeared. Then, y'all, she reappeared. And she's all the way back to the other side, y'all, waving at him. Y'all, she dusted herself off like this. She looked down, looked up, and sprinted towards him, y'all. Sprinted towards him. Y'all, he let out a scream that was so fucking loud that people had to go check on. Y'all, he damn near broke the double doors. He busted through them, y'all, sweating. His uniform was brown, but it was all like stained when he got done, y'all. Y'all, that was his first day by himself. He turned them keys in. He put his keys on the thing. He called them. He was like, hey, y'all, fuck y'all. Got in his car, left. So when I heard this story, y'all, I went straight for upstairs, y'all. I went straight for upstairs. I went straight forward, y'all. I'm looking. I got my phone light out like this. I'm looking for it, y'all. I'm up high on the walls and shit, the ceiling, looking down on the ground. Cause I want to see you. I want to see you. Where you at? Why you don't come out to play with your boy? Hmm? Where you at? Talk to me. Talk to me. I'm looking for him, y'all. Nowhere to be found. I go back downstairs. The little ghost kids, they touching my leg. Get off my leg, motherfucker. I'm mad, y'all. I go do my job. I go do my job, y'all. And that's part one. That's part one, y'all. That's what